Action TV is up next.
Over the past 2 days, Action TV revealed that contractors have gone beyond the usual forms of renovating the banks of the Kala River and have gone on to excavate land from the Balulueva Forest Reserve. The Balulueva Reserve was named as part of the Pallekele Forest Reserve through a Gazette notification in 1982. The Minister of Wildlife arrived at the Balulueva Reserve today along with his brother to inspect the environmental destruction that has taken place. It didn't take much time to figure out that the explanation provided by the OIC of the Galkiriagama police station to normalize the destruction which has taken place was baseless. The contractors who had gone beyond excavating land had in fact dug holes several feet deep in various locations around the reserve. A technical officer of the Sri Lanka Mahaweli Authority arrived at the scene today to claim responsibility to the environmental destruction that had been caused. According to the officer, the Mahaweli Authority had tasked a private contractor with removing 24,000 cubic meters of earth from this reserve. A wildlife officer who arrived at the location on the day before and witnessed the destruction firsthand confirmed to the Minister of Wildlife that the Mahaweli Authority had acted in contravention to the orders of the Ministry of Wildlife. The instructions issued by the minister resembles closing the stable doors after the horses have escaped. If arrests could have been made under the Wildlife Act, then the perpetrators who engaged in this destruction could have been arrested yesterday as well and produced before court, as they were engaging in this act when the Deputy Director of Wildlife toured the location. Area residents informed Action TV today that the perpetrators who were engaging in this destruction were active today as well, and that they are making a road towards a rocky plateau within the reserve under the guise of excavating land. They are using cranes to lift huge stones. They don't need to search for earth by lifting stones. I can see that they have built a road. The courts will decide why they have done so. Even today, wildlife officers had the opportunity of initiating legal action by seizing the equipment being used for this destruction with the help of the police. The said equipment was at the location even when the Minister of Wildlife was touring the location.
In other local news, UNP parliamentarian Ravi Karunanayake attended a dengue prevention program today.
This dengue prevention program was carried out in the Crow Island in Matakule in Colombo North. What is necessary is to carry out these activities in a proper manner. It is necessary to destroy mosquito breeding grounds and to collect garbage on a daily basis. Over the last 4 years, this Colombo Municipal Council had collapsed and it was politicized without serving the public. We are trying to bring it back to normal.
Construction work on a luxury hotel at Golface Green, which has come under much scrutiny, began yesterday. Meanwhile, the foundation stone for the hotel's second project in Sri Lanka was laid in Hambantota today.
The function to lay the foundation stone of the new hotel was held under the auspices of Speaker Chamal Rajapaksa. A group including parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa were present at the occasion. The hotel will be constructed on a 145-acre plot of land along the Hambantota coastal line. Upon completion of construction activities, the 20-story hotel will boast of 315 rooms as well as a conference hall. 120 million rupees will be invested for this project. Construction activities are due to conclude in 2014.
In a moment, it will come up something very special.
The police emphasizes that by paying extra vigilance when handing over children to a third party, children falling victim to danger can be averted. Police media spokesperson SP Ajit Rohana expressed this view while addressing the media with regard to the rescue process of the girl who was abducted from a preschool in Mundalama.
The police were successful in their mission to rescue a girl who was kidnapped from a preschool in the Mundalam area on the 22nd. The headquarters inspector of the Puttalam police station, Kingsley Gunasekara, noted that a group headed by the OIC of the Mundalama police station, Sub-Inspector Sujiva Alawatha, had rescued the girl while also apprehending the kidnapper and his female accomplice. The suspect was arrested in the Arachikattu area when attempting to obtain the ransom. The police added that the assistance by the civil society members was also important during the rescue.
සිවිල් නියෝජිත තරුණ මහත්මයෙක් ස්වේච්ඡාවෙන් ඉදිරිපත් වෙලා අපේ නිලධාරීන්ගේ රථයෙන් ලූ බැඳලා
A member of the civil society volunteered and together with our officers we tailed the vehicle. Subsequently we were able to arrest the suspected couple along with a motorcycle and also the child and the money.
ඉවල ගමන් ගත්ත යතුරු පැදියත් කුඩා ළමයාත් මුදලොත් සියල්ලම අත්අඩංගු ගන්න හැකියාව ලැබුණා.
The Mundalama police helped us a lot in this. I thank them the most.
මේ පණිවිඩය ලැබෙද්දී මම හිටියේ ඉතාලියේ ඒ වෙලාවෙම මට
I was in Italy at the time. I felt like I had lost everything. I went to a secret place soon after I arrived at the airport, just as the police instructed. Then I received news that my child was found. Nothing matters when you feel the sadness of losing your child.
මොන රටක හිටියොත් ලෝකේ මොන තිබුණත් තමන්ගේ දරු දුකක් දැනෙනකොට කිසිම දෙයක් වැදගත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
The preschool teachers and apart from that teachers, especially the drivers of the school van. So if parents deliver the children's custody to third party guardians, so every time they have to give specific instructions to the third party guardians in handing over the children and their custody. And apart from that, third party guardians also have a role that under any circumstances they should not give permission to other party to carry the children unless the written or verbal approval or the authority given by the parents.
The unruly situation that erupted at the Vaunia prison since morning has been contained. The situation arose with the discovery of a mobile phone in the possession of some inmates.
Police and military protection was provided to the area since morning due to the unruly behavior of the Vaunia prison inmates. It was last afternoon that the mobile phone was discovered when prison officials searched the prison inmates. Subsequently, an unruly situation had arisen between the inmates and the prison officials, after which the prison inmates threw urine-mixed water at the prison officials. The Vaunia prison consists of 267 inmates, including LTTE suspects. The police stated that the inmates acted in an unruly manner, demanding the transfer of officers from the Anuradhapura prison to the Vaunia prison.
A walk with the participation of scouts was held this morning.
The walk, which was organized by the Sri Lanka Scout Association in the Western Province, began this morning from the Galle Face Green. Commissioner of the Sri Lanka Scouts Association in the Western Province, Srilat De Silva, said that this was organized in line of the 100-year establishment of the Sri Lanka Scouts Association. Around 4,000 scouts attended the walk. We have engaged in scouting close to 100 years, and we are remembering all those scouts who worked together with us. Today we hope to remember the glory the country obtained because of them and also remember their contribution. The walk concluded at the Viharamadevi Park in Colombo and was followed by a ceremony.
Up next, we go in for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Moving on to the world of sports, we have Aaron standing by. Aaron, over to you.
Thank you, Sonali. Well, hello there, very good evening and welcome to Sports First. If and when there is a talented sportsman who can do a country proud, responsibility lies with the relevant authorities to bring these sportsmen and women to the spotlight. India's Deepika Pallikal bears testament to this. Tonight, we take a look at the story of Sri Lanka's rising squash star Mihilia Metsarani.
Indian squash player Deepika Pallikal, who entered the sport at the age of 9, won the Indian National Squash Championship within just 2 years. Deepika, who honed her skills by training at the Indian Squash Academy, advanced to the 14th spot in international squash rankings within a short span of time. Meanwhile, equally talented Sri Lankan squash player Mihilia Metsarani is ranked third in her age group in the Asian rankings.
I know that someday Metsarani can be as good as Deepika or better than Deepika if she's given all the exposure.
A 10th grade student at the Sirimao Bandaranaike Vidyalaya, Metsarani has won the Under-15 and Under-17 Junior National Squash Championships. Mihilia's primary goal is to bring glory to her country by excelling in the Asian Senior Squash Championship to be held in Kuwait in April and the Open Squash Tournament in Malaysia later this year.
2018 adina Commonwealth Games.
My aim is to win gold in the 2018 Commonwealth Games and to become the Asian #1 player and also to represent my country in the Olympics to win a gold medal.
සහභාගී වෙලා ඒකෙන් ලංකාවට ගෝල්ඩ් මෙඩල්.
There is no doubt that Deepika Pallikal has made her country proud in the international arena. Mihilia too has great potential to bring pride to her country in the future. It is our responsibility to render the support needed.
Well, on to cricket now. The Dhaka Gladiators beat the Barisal Burners by 5 wickets in match 25 of the Bangladesh Premier League in Mirpur today.
Winning the toss, the Dhaka Gladiators elected to field first. Batting first, the Barisal Burners scored 156 runs, losing 6 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. Ahmad Shahzad made 51 off 39 balls and Phil Mustard contributed 33 runs for the Burners, while Rana Naved bagged 2 wickets for 22 runs for the Gladiators. In reply, the Dhaka Gladiators reached the target, losing 5 wickets with 10 balls to spare. Imran Nazir hammered 65 runs off 40 balls, which included 3 sixes and 6 fours, while Azhar Mahmood contributed 42 runs. Kiran Pollard made a quick-fire 35 off 17 balls low down the order, which ensured the Gladiators a comprehensive victory.
Well, that's it from Sports First. Back to you, Sonali.
Thank you, Aaron. Well, from micro minis to long flowy gowns, the latest trends in the fashion industry were showcased at the Colombo Fashion Week 2012. Entertainment First Gayatri Gunaratne, who was at the curtain raiser, filed this report.
Entertainment First has always been on the forefront when it comes to red carpet events. Well, today too, we are at such an event. It's none other than the Colombo Fashion Week 2012.
With fashion weeks around the globe identified as one of the most glamorous business meetings, the 2012 Colombo Fashion Week too will focus on promoting and encouraging local designers to enhance expertise as fashion designers.
Baby, my baby don't care for shorts.
This year's show portrays the work of 20 local designers and more than 10 international designers. The main aim of CFW 2012 is to create a platform for Sri Lankan designers to go international. The Colombo Fashion Week will be held today and tomorrow as well. MTV Sports and Yes FM are the electronic media partners for the event.
Looks like that's a wrap from all of us here at News First. I'm Sonali Manik Padgay, wishing you a good night.